Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10 plays. He didn't even need that.
No, you didn't make it with secure like you guys secure.
That is got it actually like we stuck on.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. much connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
first down, you know, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
It's some...
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Down.
Find a job at the head coach.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this
It
drive.
doesn't even make sense. You never seen it. It don't make sense.
That's why I feel like
Like, what was the
Looking
point of this?
downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working away.
And that was it. Like, then the right had nothing else to do with it. Like, what?
First down.
You know, the corner route is definitely a
That
tight
shit was
route
horrible.
because you're pushing
Like, it don't
straight
make
upfield and
sense.
make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
These niggas on test and shit. Yeah, turn them heel. Bug it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
All this time to turn them heel, y'all. Wait a minute.
Behind the line, it's Galladay. Out of
I
bounds
think
at
I'm
the
gonna agree with that,
43-yard
y'all.
line after the huge pickup. And the Yellow Jackets
That was a
will
good
line
pick
it up
on
on
him.
1st and 10.
I had no chicken wings last night. I did.
That's caught. It's Galladay. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the
You know, I don't
30-yard
give a
line on
fuck.
first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Downs.
They do it.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20.
Oh my God!
I'll
take a stupid ass up.
Turnover can swing
Throwing
momentum.
interceptions is
And
me.
they make the play.
Damn, that's 2. I know he's gonna throw over 10.
Something
Like,
about
we right there
missed
about the
field goals,
stove.
even
Like,
long
how you
ones
do
like
bad
that,
in the second
a
half
bit
of the fucking
demoralizing.
season?
Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He fires a bullet to the
Good
right.
fuck. Right,
And
boy.
it's caught inside
Good
the
kick.
25. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. The give on the option. Breaks into the open.
Big ass man,
They
hand
get
back
him
pressure.
down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes his way
Damn, this
down
nigga
to
stay
the
hurt,
4 as they
bro.
get closer and closer. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Oh, bro.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
What the fuck?
He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's right there.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
BFL.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Downs. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Downs. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job.
Oh, my running back hurt, was super hurt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next run.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move.
There we go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They
You still eating on that?
You know, I'm trying to take my time on it.
Love that. Yeah, family, take your time. This one. Boy! Yo, is you?
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
The word's not coming out right? What?
When she asked what we doing for Valentine's Day, and it's gonna last for 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Bouncy biggity bouncy biggity bouncy biggity bouncy. Bop, 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 bop. But I lost to them niggas. What the fuck?
Big Leg said her dad is fine as fuck. Knew it was had to be a fine ass nigga. His nose humongous though, but
when I told him, I was like, yeah, Dad, I said, I think I'm about to go audition for the show called Baddies. And he was like, what is it? And I was like, you know, they fight, and it's like a reality TV show, and he stopped, and he was like,
Fight.
go. He was like, go. He's like, man, he's like, that's hard, like, go. He pushed me, so after my mom, she was just like, you know, go whatever, but my dad was really the one that I was like, wow. I don't know. And once he said that, I didn't care what nobody thought. My parents don't care, but when I told them,
no, that's right. If your parents don't care, why the fuck do you care about what anybody else? Nobody else had you.
But since I got all your attention, because I know y'all finna be coming on my page, I do want to say that when we was on that bus and me and Elsie fought, I gave her another round because I know I was wrong for sticking her. But out, like I fucking said, y'all seen the way my shit was edited at the end, like.
I forgot about Ilse.
Oh God.
What
Summer got a fucking acting job.
acting?
This show called McGraw Avenue.
Summer?
Damn, Lemmy house is still being built.
Shit.
Look at this shit. That shit. How the fuck is it still being built?
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word.
Our money got
In the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team
They say he's booming off our 7-night line, boy. Boy. Niggas just don't know how to say be humble. Baby, I would not be showing out the money y'all paid me.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete. This crowd, full throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, my
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Setting up the screen. Crosses to 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end.
Boy, this do not look like Elsie.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Here's another opportunity.
Wake up next to her.
This lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Shit.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Galladay. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's what good. The 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Throws to the tight end. Trying to pull his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry up.
What, bitch?
Off the play fake, off first down to throw. That one will be incomplete. We're down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He leaves it with his back.
Hey, that hold is nasty. What's the second halftime, guys? Do it. We up 14 against Georgia. We'll take second half. We all right.
Join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff.
Iron Claw. You don't know nothing about that shit. That move, the Iron Claw. My daddy stayed doing that shit.
Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air.
They break it.
See if they even need to look for balance.
I can never break it from. Oh shit.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback. Then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver.
A block.
And the
Somebody's
defense
gonna get
holds
fucking through it.
firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating.
Good,
they knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They
Man, I'm
knew
thinking
about
that
the speed of
whole
this wide
field.
receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead. Turning it on! Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards. And now this offense will take the field again. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Fires on the move. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team surround. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Creates a little room. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstance.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And he had just... This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue.
And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Give it to the back again. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Way too much speed in that play.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got the first and still going. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
You know, offensive linemen will just insert and breathe. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He's so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll throw it now, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Downs. If he brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's looking deep again. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they'll step at it. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. It's a quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that one. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw out right, complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. Look at the throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Fair catch made at the 40. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Using his legs, it's Downs. Couldn't quite get to the marker, just short of it. 4th down now. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. At the 33, that's good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The linebacker shifting around now. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Chewing clock with the running game. They stop with the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And bring him down, but that play is set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's swarmed by the defense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th inches. Pretty conservative call there.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium. Home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Handoff heading left. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the back gets the football. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wide out. Pass is caught on a comeback route.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Looking for the wide out. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Hits into space at the 50. Both carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18.
The 18.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Caught quickly. They stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They test the middle there, but get nothing. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And it's a direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They get him down after. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Oh, look at the quick cut.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Throwing off play action. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with 1st and goal. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left, time for one last play. And with 3 seconds to go, this field goal will send us to overtime. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And that kick right.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Makes a quick grab. Jukes to get past the man. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. It's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to...
And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That's a strong stiff arm. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's downs. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession. Yes. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to beat the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. 2nd down play coming up.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Finds an open target on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's good as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. coverage team lets the ball roll down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
4th down catch to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tries a good throw. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking for 6. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That connects. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or he would have been able to bring that one in.
Oh, what a grab!
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. And the Yellow Jackets move into the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that will give them the lead now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Working clock with the ground game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Yellow Jackets will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the point coverage team able to touch it. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the... And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, hey, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grant behind the line. It's Downs. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They jump on top in OT.
How about that, Chris? Unbelievable. Our first play into overtime, and we got a touchdown. Now they got to play some defense and win this game.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff.